Okay, so today we're gonna dive into something that I think is on a lot of people's minds, and that's making money online.
Yeah.
And we've got 15 different methods that we're gonna try to go through.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be fun.
It is.
And we're gonna try not to overwhelm everybody,
Yeah, for sure.
but just to kind of give everybody an overview and
it's like a shortcut
shortcut
into this whole world.
Yeah, exactly.
Really a big world.
So we've got freelancing, we've got starting a YouTube channel, affiliate marketing, digital products, print on demand, blogging, online coaching and consulting, social media management, stock photography and video drop shipping, virtual assistant services, online tutoring, flipping items, cryptocurrency and NFTs, and create and sell apps or software.
Yeah, and what's really amazing about these 15 is just how different they all are. So, whether you're somebody who's got skills you want to use, or you've got a passion you want to, share, or just spot an opportunity, I think there's a really good chance that something in this list is going to resonate with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And our mission here is to kind of unpack each one and kind of go maybe a little bit deeper than surface level, and kind of give everybody a little roadmap, so to speak.
Yeah,
of
that's right.
Of these different methods. So
cool.
Let's jump into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so freelancing.
Yeah, so freelancing is basically, when you're offering your skills to clients. So that could be, writing, design, coding, you name it. And it's really, being your own boss and selling these specific services and the material points to, sites like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer. These are, the big players in this world.
Yeah, they're the connectors.
Exactly.
They connect the people that need something done with the people that can do it.
Exactly.
And it can be anything from your virtual assistant all the way up to highly specialized technical skills.
Yeah.
So
if you're starting out as a freelancer, building a strong profile on these platforms is really important. And, initially maybe offering competitive pricing to secure those first few reviews and build trust.
Well, give you a foot in the door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they give a really good example here. Say a copywriter who's just starting out might charge, $10 to $20 per article, but realistically could grow that to $100 or more per article.
Yeah.
As they gain experience.
Yeah, that's right.
And build a solid portfolio.
And what's kind of cool about freelancing is, there's a relatively low barrier to entry for, a lot of these in-demand skills. So, if you've got, even something like proofreading, if you've got a talent, businesses need it. These platforms can connect you with paying clients pretty quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to number 2, start a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one where a lot of people think, oh, this would be great. Turn something I love into a way to make money.
Absolutely. It has a huge appeal, right? Just the idea that you could, create content around something you love. And then, there's various ways you can generate income through it. And, the material points to several key ways to monetize a YouTube channel. Ads being served through Google AdSense is probably the most, obvious one.
Right. Those are the commercials that people see.
Exactly. Yeah.
Before or during the videos.
Yep.
But it's not all ads, is it? There's also sponsorships.
Yeah, that's right. So sponsorships where brands pay you to feature their products or services within your content. And then there's affiliate marketing, which we'll touch on, more later on. And you can even sell your own merchandise.
Right.
If you build a really loyal and strong audience around your channel.
So you think about starting a channel.
Yeah.
They suggest some potentially popular and lucrative niches. Tech and gadgets, personal finance, fitness and health, and gaming.
What's cool about those niches is they often cater to an audience that's, really looking for information or reviews or entertainment. So there's a lot of strong engagement opportunities there.
Right.
And one of the tips is to, use SEO-friendly titles and thumbnails.
Right.
So that basically means crafting, your video titles and the visual previews that people see the thumbnails in a way that, helps YouTube understand what your video is about, but also makes viewers want to click. And, beyond just, basic keyword research, it's also a really smart idea to analyze successful channels in your niche and understand, what are their content pillars, what are their audience retention strategies. Mm-hmm. These are often, much more telling than just, basic keyword volume.
Okay, great. So number 3, affiliate marketing. And this keeps popping up in this whole conversation.
And for good reason, I think. So affiliate marketing, as the material explains it, is essentially, you're promoting products or services offered by other companies and earning a commission for, every sale that's made through your unique affiliate link.
So it's like a referral.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't have to make the product or anything.
Exactly. You're not creating the product yourself. You're not dealing with customer service issues or anything like that.
Right.
The material lists, some major affiliate platforms, Amazon Associates, ShareSale, ClickBank. These are, big names in this space.
Yeah.
And then, you can do this through various online channels, whether it's a blog, you're running your presence on social media, or, even integrating it into your YouTube content. And so the way it works is, somebody clicks on your unique affiliate link, they make a purchase on the retailer's site, and you automatically get a commission.
Right.
It's all tracked through that link.
And they give a pretty good example here. Say you're a tech blogger who's reviewing gadgets, you could earn, 5 to 10% commission on any sales generated through their Amazon affiliate links.
That's right. And that can really add up, especially over time with a, consistent audience.
Right.
So what's kind of cool about affiliate marketing is, the leverage that it offers. You can, reach a large audience through your content. And then, if you recommend a product that genuinely resonates with them, solves a problem, you can, generate income without the complexities of, having to create a product yourself or, deal with fulfillment.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so number 4, sell digital products. And this is where they start talking about, earn while you sleep.
Yes, this is the dream for a lot of people, right? Creating something once and then being able to sell it, repeatedly to numerous customers without, continually having to produce more in the same way that you would with a service. So, the material lists, common types of digital products, ebooks, online courses, hosted on platforms like Teachable Udemy and printables, things like planners or budget sheets that people can, download and use.
Yeah, I can see the appeal there.
Yeah.
You put the work in up front and then potentially,
exactly.
reap the rewards for, a long period of time.
Yeah. And one of the nice things about digital products is just the low overhead. So, once you've created that product, the cost of delivering it to each additional customer is pretty minimal.
Right.
So you can have some really healthy profit margins there.
Okay. So number 5, print on demand. And this one is interesting because it talks about not having to hold any inventory.
Yeah. So this is a big one for a lot of people who, maybe are hesitant to kind of get into the world of, selling physical goods. So with print on demand, as the material explains it, you're creating designs. So this could be for t-shirts, mugs, posters, you name it. And then you're uploading those designs to platforms like Teespring, Redbubble.
So what happens? So do I buy, 1,000 t-shirts and hope they sell?
No. So when a customer purchases your design on one of these platforms, the platform itself takes care of the entire process. So they print the product, they package it, they ship it directly to the customer. You, as the designer, you earn a royalty, a percentage of the sale price for your design.
So I never see the product.
Exactly.
It just goes from them to the customer.
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it really removes a lot of the, traditional challenges associated with, selling physical goods.
And they give an example here of, a trending t-shirt design earning over $500 a month through viral marketing.
Yeah, that's right. So you can see, there's some real upside potential there. Obviously, the success of print on demand, really depends on, the quality and appeal of your designs and then your marketing efforts. So, if you can tap into, a popular niche, or you create something, visually compelling and then you promote it effectively online, like that royalty-based model can be, pretty profitable.
Okay, so number 6, blogging, turning writing into an online business.
Yeah, so for people who, enjoy writing and, sharing their thoughts or expertise or experience, blogging can be a really rewarding path. And the material outlines, several key ways to monetize a blog, with Google AdSense being, very common methods. So that's, placing advertisements on your blog content, and you earn revenue based on, the number of times visitors view or click on those ads.
Oh, we see those ads everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they talk about sponsored posts as well.
Yeah, that's right. So that's where you collaborate with brands to create content that features their products or services. And then similar to, other online platforms we've talked about, affiliate marketing can also be a big revenue stream for bloggers.
Right.
So, recommending products or services that are relevant to your blog's topic and audience. And they give an example here of, a food blog with 50,000 monthly visitors, potentially earning over $1,000 from ads.
Yeah.
So you can see,
It's scalable.
Yeah, absolutely.
It takes a while to build up to that.
It does take time and consistent effort to kind of build a successful blog to attract that level of traffic.
But if you're passionate about a topic
Yeah.
and putting out good content consistently,
Yeah.
it can really pay off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So, number 7, online coaching and consulting.
Yeah, so this is really, about directly selling your expertise and guidance to, individuals or businesses who need it.
Right. And if you have knowledge in a specific area, this could be a very rewarding way to earn an income.
Yeah.
And they suggest some popular and in-demand coaching niches, business, fitness, and health relationship advice.
Yeah.
Career coaching.
Yeah, these are all areas where, people are, they're often willing to invest in getting help,
Right.
to achieve their goals and overcome challenges.
Yeah.
And the practical tip here is that you can use, platforms like Zoom or Google Meet to conduct your coaching sessions remotely and, charge clients on an hourly basis.
Yeah, I like that because it
Yeah.
really cuts down on all the overhead.
Exactly. It lowers the barriers to entry.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can connect with clients, regardless of location.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so number 8, social media management.
Yeah, so this is all about, managing a business's presence and activities on various social media platforms, to help them achieve their goals.
Right, because in today's world, if you don't have a good social media presence,
Yeah, you're kind of invisible.
you're invisible.
Yeah.
And a lot of businesses don't have the time or the skills
Yeah,
to do it well.
that's right.
And that's where the social media manager
Exactly.
comes in.
Yeah.
And they talk about Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok,
Yeah, all the big players.
the big players.
Yeah.
And so you're basically helping them create engaging content schedule posts for optimal times,
Yeah.
actively engaging with their audience and potentially running paid advertising campaigns on these platforms.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about, building and maintaining a positive and effective online presence for that brand. And the material mentions, an earning range of $500 to $3,000 per client per month.
Wow. Okay.
So you can see,
Not bad.
businesses really value
Right.
effective social media management.
Yeah, I think as long as businesses need to be online
Yeah.
and need to reach customers,
Yeah.
there's going to be a need for someone to manage that.
That's right. And as, these social media platforms continue to evolve, new features, changing algorithms.
Right.
The need for managers who really understand those nuances and stay up to date is only going to increase.
Absolutely. Okay, so number 9, stock photography and video.
Yeah. So this is all about, leveraging your visual skills to create content that can be licensed and used by others for a fee.
Right, so if you're a good photographer or videographer,
Yeah.
you can sell your stuff online.
That's right. And the material mentions, key selling platforms like Shutterstock and Adobe Stock. These are big marketplaces for, paid licenses. And then there's also platforms like Pexels and Unsplash, which, can be good for exposure, although they typically offer, free usage.
Right.
So the distinction is Shutterstock and Adobe Stock, you're selling licenses, whereas Pexels and Unsplash are more, free images and videos, but it can still be good to get your name out there.
Yeah, so basically you upload your photos or videos.
Yeah.
And every time somebody licenses it, you get paid.
That's right. You get a royalty or a fee.
Yeah.
And, the earnings per download might not be huge, but, the example here is that a photographer who builds a solid portfolio and consistently sells, 100 or more images, can earn around $1,000 per month passively.
Right.
It's really about, building that diverse portfolio of high quality content that, meets the needs of buyers.
Right, and there's such a huge need
Oh, yeah.
for this kind of stuff.
Huge.
For websites, marketing materials, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs visuals.
Everybody needs visuals.
And, this whole trend of user-generated content has really fueled the demand for, authentic and relatable stock assets.
Okay, so number 10, drop shipping. And this is another one we hear about a lot, selling products online without having to hold any inventory.
Yeah, this is the big appeal of drop shipping for a lot of people. And, as the material explains it, you set up an online store using platforms like Shopify or WooCommerce, and then you list products for sale that are sourced from third-party suppliers,
Yeah.
often mentioned as AliExpress or Printify.
So you're like the storefront, but you don't have a warehouse.
Exactly. Yeah, you're managing the customer relationship, you're the storefront, but you don't actually have to, invest in or manage a physical, warehouse full of goods.
And so then when somebody buys something from me.
Yeah. So when a customer places an order on your online store, you then forward that order to your supplier.
Okay.
And they take care of packaging and shipping the product directly to the customer.
I never even see the product.
Right. You never handle the physical product yourself.
Wow. Okay. So that really lowers your risk.
It does, yeah.
In terms of investment.
Yeah, exactly.
But how do I make money then?
So your profit comes from marking up the price of the products that you list in your online store. So you know the difference between the price that the customer pays you and the price you pay your supplier for that product, including shipping. That's your profit margin.
Okay, and they suggest, advertising on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
To drive traffic.
Yeah, that's right. You need to get people to your store.
Right.
To actually make those sales.
Right, so I'm still responsible for the marketing.
Yeah, you're responsible for marketing, you're responsible for customer service, but,
Right.
You're not having to deal with that, that inventory management, which is a big hurdle for a lot of people.
Yeah, okay, number 11, virtual assistant services.
Yeah, so this is all about, providing administrative, technical, or creative assistance to business owners and professionals, from a remote location.
And with so many online businesses now.
Yeah.
This has become
Huge, yeah.
a huge field.
Yeah.
So they list some common tasks like managing emails, customer service data entry.
Yeah, and that can really, encompass a much broader range depending on, the client's needs and the virtual assistant skills. So,
Right.
It's essentially being an administrative assistant, but instead of working in a physical office for one employer, you're working remotely for multiple clients and, managing a variety of tasks.
The hourly earning range is pretty good. They say $15 to $50 an hour.
Yeah, and that's reflective of the, the wide variety of skills and experience levels and, the specific tasks involved. But,
Right.
Virtual assistants with, more specialized skills or, a proven track record can command, higher hourly rates.
Yeah, so if you're somebody who's got good organizational skills
Yeah.
and likes to work from anywhere.
Yeah, this could be a really good option.
Yeah. Okay, number 12, online tutoring.
Yeah, so this is, directly leveraging your knowledge in specific subjects to, help students learn and earn an income in the process.
Right, so if you have expertise in a certain area,
Yeah.
This is a way to make money doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And the material mentions, platforms like VIP Kid, which is specifically focused on, English tutoring for students. And then there's broader platforms like Chegg Tutors and Preply, which cover a wide range of academic or other subjects.
So you basically connect with students online.
Yeah.
And help them.
Exactly. And these platforms provide the infrastructure for, connecting tutors with students, including tools for, conducting those online lessons, scheduling, managing payments.
Right.
And, they mentioned an hourly earning range for English tutors of $20 to $50.
Wow.
And, rates for tutoring in other subjects can vary depending on, the demand and your qualifications.
So for educators or anybody that just loves to teach
Yeah.
and share their knowledge,
Yeah.
this could be a good option.
Absolutely. And again, the flexibility is a really appealing aspect,
Right, work from anywhere.
Yeah, you can set your own hours typically,
Yeah.
Work from anywhere with a reliable internet connection.
Yeah, okay. Number 13, flipping items, buying low, selling high.
Yeah, so this is a classic business strategy, right? That's really found new life on a massive scale through online platforms. So,
Right.
eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and the material suggests, some categories of items that can be particularly profitable to flip: used electronics, vintage clothing, furniture.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you identify items that are, undervalued or being sold at a bargain price, maybe something that needs a little cleaning or refurbishment.
Right.
And then you resell it online at a higher price to somebody who's looking for that specific item. And, the example they give is, you buy some old furniture for $20, you put in a little elbow grease, repaint it, and then resell it for over $100.
Wow.
So,
That's a big profit.
big profit margin there. And, success in flipping really comes down to your ability to identify those undervalued items, understand, market demand and price, and then present those items effectively in your online listings to attract buyers.
Mhm.
And, one of the advantages of, these online marketplaces is, you've got access to a much larger pool of potential buyers compared to just, doing things locally.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, number 14, cryptocurrency and NFTs.
Yeah, so this is, undoubtedly a really hot topic.
Yeah.
And rapidly evolving area. And, it's framed here as an opportunity to participate in the digital economy. And, that can involve buying and holding cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, hoping that their value will increase over time, or trading NFTs, non-fungible tokens, on platforms like OpenSea.
Right.
So NFTs represent ownership of unique digital assets.
It's definitely a buzzword
Yeah.
these days.
For sure. And, there's been a lot of, very public stories of, huge gains made in this space. But, the material also very clearly points out that, there are risks.
Huge risks.
Yeah, it's a high-risk investment. And, they really emphasize the need to do your own research, before putting any money into these assets.
Yeah, you really have to understand what you're getting into.
Absolutely. It's not something to enter into lightly. You really need to understand the underlying technology,
Right.
the market dynamics,
Right.
the potential risks involved.
So not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Not at all, no.
Okay.
But, potentially, you can profit from the growth of, digital assets and blockchain technology.
Right.
But, approach it with caution.
Do your research.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, number 15, create and sell apps or software.
Yeah, so this is all about, leveraging your coding and development skills to create digital products that people are willing to pay for.
Right. So if you're a programmer,
Yeah.
this is your area.
This is for you.
And they say, you could list your app on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store.
Yep.
Or you could even sell software as a service.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, SaaS products where, users typically pay a recurring fee, monthly or annual subscription to access and use that software.
So they give the example of, a simple budgeting application.
Yeah.
They could generate subscription income.
Yeah. So, you're solving a common problem
Right.
with a, relatively straightforward piece of software.
Right.
But you got that recurring revenue stream.
Yeah. So definitely it requires a certain skill set.
It does.
But if you have it,
Yeah.
It could be very lucrative.
Absolutely. And, as we become, increasingly reliant on technology in every aspect of our lives, I think that the demand for, innovative, efficient, user-friendly apps and software is only going to continue to grow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so, wow, we just went through 15 different
I know we were.
ways to make money online.
We made it.
We made it.
It's amazing just how diverse the landscape of opportunities really is.
It is. And what's interesting is that you don't have to just pick one of these.
No, absolutely not.
You could actually do several of these,
Yeah,
in conjunction.
that's right. You can combine them strategically.
Yeah.
So you could run a blog that incorporates affiliate links for products you recommend and also sell your own, ebooks or courses. Or you could build an audience through your YouTube channel and then direct that audience to your print-on-demand store.
Right.
Selling branded merchandise. The possibilities are really pretty endless.
So it's not really about picking one. It's more about exploring how they can all work together.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you're listening to this and you're thinking about all these different options,
Yeah.
which one of these really sparked your interest the most or seems like a good place to start?
Yeah, think about what you genuinely enjoy doing, what skills you already have or are willing to learn, and, how much time are you realistically able to commit?
Right.
Because there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Right.
The best path for you is going to be determined by your own circumstances and goals.
So hopefully this has given you a good overview
Yeah.
and some ideas to get you started.
Yeah, a foundation to build on, you know? And I think, this world of online income generation, it's so dynamic, it's always changing. So, stay curious, keep learning, and, I think you'll do great.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so thanks for joining us today for another deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.